Guys, I can't believe it. I've survived a year of living in a trailer. Never did my younger self believe that I'd be 28 living in a trailer, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Basically, if you don't know my story, my boyfriend's in school full time and our rent was crazy expensive and his parents live on a bunch of property. So basically we bought a trailer that really does look like a tiny house, put it on their property to live in temporarily while he's in school, and I'm just working, raking in the cash, kind of trying to get my savings up while I work on my music career for us to have some money saved up when we go into like living like a real person again. But now that we have reached 1 year, I cannot believe I've lived in a space this tiny with another human being, 2 dogs, and a cat. I will say it does help. I am usually in here alone unless I'm sleeping, and usually I'm not even in here. I'm out all day, I work, I go to the gym, I walk my dogs. I'm not really a type of person who likes to stay at home base. I'm always just out and about doing something, which I think definitely adds to the reason why I have been able to live a year in a trailer. And I'm going to say this in the most positive way. I cannot wait to live in a home. And I think that my expectations for a home after deciding to live in a trailer are going to be very low. Like, I just want a space where I could do some jumping jacks and work out, and I could sprawl out and do some sewing. Kind of leave it a mess without the whole thing feeling like a mess. Like, right now, the trailer feels trashed if you leave like a pile of clothes somewhere just because it's so small. And like, if you leave a pile of clothes in your living room, that's also you leaving a pile of clothes in your bathroom, your kitchen, your bedroom. Like, it all flows together. It gets really, really tight and crammed really quick. But I will say, this might sound a little narcissistic. Literally, writing music is the only thing I'm good at and the only thing I like to do. So I really don't care the way I'm living if it means I'm able to jump in and pursue music full time and put all of my funds into it and just really just dive in and immerse myself in my art, because I don't have a freaking life without my art. I don't know why. It's the only thing I'm good at, or the only thing that I enjoy that I'm good at, but it is. So yeah, living in the trailer has been well worth it just in order to spend a lot more time writing music, even like outside in the orchard. It's a lot easier to live in this now that we see an end in sight. And what I mean by that is we have a plan to get out of this. Now, it's not anytime soon, but it's soon-ish. I would say we've lived in here a year. Max, we're gonna be in here 3 years tops. We plan to move to Nashville once we're done with this. My long-term goal, I want to be in the East Coast so bad. I want to be in New England. I want to immerse myself in that culture. I miss that every single day, every single second of my life. However, you chase 2 hares, you lose them both. Forget who that is. I think that's Confucius. Anyways, if you're chasing multiple things at once, you're never gonna catch one. And I've learned that the hard way. I've always been a girl just chasing a bunch of things, definitely ADHD.